then Vairagya comes. Because there is no way you can keep the body absolutely clean. Some people foolish questions. Can we do japam in the toilet?
Oh, God.
Now, where are you doing japam? You are sitting in the shrine. Are you carrying toilet with you or not? Are you carrying or not? Living, we are all living toilets. Will anybody deny that?
No.
So, that means you should never do any japam. Is it possible to do japam? It's a foolish question, So, for a clean person, the body disgusts. For a clean mind, the mind disgusts. Because any impure thought that comes, it agitates us. Purity means, try to keep pure. However much you try to keep it clean and pure, some impure thought will come. Immediately it will disgust. It will bring on Vairagya. Vairagya means what? Raga, cut off. Raga means identity, cut off the identity. Then what remains? You cut yourself off from your body and mind. What remains? Only you remain. Because you cannot cut yourself off. You can only cut off what doesn't belong to you. You cannot cut off what you are. Whatever belongs to us is different from us. You see the point? Many times I told. How do we know? Whatever object we can say mine, that is different from us. So my mind different from, my body different from you. Anyway, the point that we are discussing today is Jnana means instrument through which we have ultimate knowledge of something. What is that? Jnaya. Jnaya means that which is to be known through the instrumentality of fit body and fit mind. What is that? Jnaya, there is only one. What is that? The self. That is being described here. Where is this self? It is everywhere. Do you see it? No, you don't see it. Why you don't see it? Because it is covered. It is covered with what? Only two things. Covered with two things. Nama and Rupa. So, Shama. Who is the real Shama? Who is the real Shama? You remove the form of Shama. You remove the name of Shama. What remains is Shama. But nobody can do that. Only Shama can do that. Only realized soul can do that. Sri Ramakrishna used to see Divine Mother. Holy Mother used to see Divine Mother. Is she seeing form also? Yes, like a dress. She doesn't identify. What is the difference between Holy Mother seeing us and our seeing ourselves and others? There is difference. What is the difference? When I look at you, I say, you are so and so, but you have a soul. When Holy Mother looks at the same person, what she says? You are a soul, but there is a covering of body and mind. And it makes a lot of difference, because nobody is foolish enough to say, if your dress is torn, you are torn. Whereas we are torn asunder when this body happens, something happens to this body, something happens to every moment. Our mind is torn between what? Sometimes I jump, I am happy. Sometimes I jump, I am unhappy. Both times I am jumping. Means mind is agitated. Mind is disturbed. Do you understand that? When you are unhappy, you are disturbed. When you are happy, are you disturbed or not? Do you understand that? Supposing, you are going to sleep. You are tired. You want to go and sleep. And just before you put off the light, you pull the blanket, you are about to switch off the light, telephone rings. and you become with annoyance. Who is this fellow who is disturbing me at this time? Then you say, Uma, you won $10 million. Can you sleep? Whole night. You can't sleep. Because even though it is one of the good news, but that good news also agitated you so much. Good news also disturbs us. Bad news also disturbs us. That means the mind always disturbs us. There is only one time when the mind doesn't disturb us. You know when? When we are in the state of sushupti, deep sleep, because there is no mind functioning there. Even if you won the best lottery ticket, or somebody has passed a death judgment upon you, sentence upon you, because blissfully you are unaware. That is why it is called bliss. Bliss means what? The mind and the body do not affect the soul. That is called bliss. So, coming back, Gneyam. What is that Gneyam? So, first is Sahasra Sirsha. Wherever you see a head, that is nothing but God. Wherever you see a hand, it is nothing but God. But do we see God? We don't see God. Why? Because it is covered with Nama and Rupa. So if we remove Nama Rupa, then what do we see? So, trying to explain so that the idea gets inside our mind. Here is a table, here is a chair. So when I ask you, what is this? You say it is a chair. When I ask you, what is that? You say it is a table, right? Now we are seeing chair and table, the material out of which these both are made. What is material? So, when I am looking this as wood, then I don't call it this is chair and this is table. I only call it only wood. So there is no difference. The door, the window, and this floor, this chair, this everything is nothing but wood and wood and wood and wood. When we see everything as wood, then what is good and what is evil, that differentiation doesn't come. You see the point? But when we look at people, this Nama, this Rupa, this Rupa and this Rupa. This Rupa is better than that Rupa. This Nama is better than that Nama. We go on discriminate. I am attracted to this. I am not attracted to this. I like this. I don't like this. Raga, Dvesha. This is called samsara. But when we look at the wood, and everything is nothing but one. No discrimination will come. So here, what is the analogy? Here wood means when you see the pure Atman, Paramatman everywhere, then who is a tiger, what is a cow? In Hindu terminology, a cow is called sadhu, whereas a tiger is a very ferocious animal. Small, big, rich, poor, good and evil, these do not exist at all. What a wonderful thing. You are happy. You see something, you are happy. You are something good, you are happy. You see something bad, you are happy. Because you are not making any discrimination. The moment you make discrimination, sometimes you are happy, sometimes you are unhappy. Our whole life is a tug of war between good and evil. We are running towards what is pleasant, we are running away from what is unpleasant. Every second, this is what is happening. Raga and Dvesha. This is called samsara. Samsara means samsaro. Samsaro. Okay. So, we have discussed earlier in this 13th chapter, Sarvatah Panipadam Tat Sarvato Akshasiro Mukham Sarvatah Shrutimaloke Sarvam Avritya Tishtati, with hands and feet everywhere, with eyes, heads and faces everywhere, with ears everywhere. It rests pervading everything in this world. The meaning is, is not only that which has head and ears. Anything we experience through our five sense organs is nothing but Brahman, Gneyam, the ultimate reality, but covered with Gneyam, Nama Rupa. Rupa means what? Rupa means form. Form means what? You know, form doesn't mean only that which the eyes perceive. Sound is a form. Taste is a form. Smell is a form. Touch is a form. Anything experienced by the five sense organs is a form. So, you remove these things, then you see pure thing as it is. This is the truth. That is what he is telling. Then the next verse is Sarve Indriya Vivarjitam Asaktam Sarva Bhrucheva Nirgunam Gunabhokja. Sarva Indriya Guna Abhasam. That highest reality illuminates all the Indriyas. All the Indriyas. What does the eye do? It sees. What does the ear do? Yes. What does the nose do? Smells. What does the tongue do? It tastes. What does the skin do? It touches, feels. These are only five organs. What do the hands do? They grab, grasp. What do the legs do? They carry you from one point to the other point. So, all the 10 sense organs are functioning. Now, the description Gita is telling us, behind all these 10 organs, there is a power without which these sense organs do not function. What is that power? What is that power without which these 10 sense organs, means body and mind, cannot function? The first answer that comes to our mind is prana. If there is to be no prana, you cannot function at all. Body becomes what? Shiva becomes Shiva without prana. Now, prana itself is a power. Behind prana there is something else. Yes, there is prana, but still it cannot function. You are alive, but you are asleep. Can you see? Can you hear? Can you feel? Why? Prana is there. Why? Because behind the prana there is some other subtle force without which prana cannot function. What is that force? Mind. Mind. Because even here, you know, you are sitting, you are looking at me with open eyes. But how much is going inside depends on the mind. If the mind is not here, then you are not here. The mind may be somewhere else. But even behind the mind, there is something without which the mind cannot function. What is that? Consciousness, awareness. If you are not conscious, then your mind will not function. Then your prana, even though it is there, your prana will not function. Your, of course, body also will not function. Do you see the point? That's what is it. Sarva Indriya Guna Abhasa. That which illuminates all the sense organs. That is one description of the ultimate reality. Now, how I explained already how it functions. If the consciousness is not there, your eye cannot see. See means understanding should be there. And understanding cannot come without consciousness behind. So without consciousness or Atman, this body and mind